I think the important thing to know is like you can use it for in place of manuals, like learning information manuals. That's a really big piece of how I use it. When a new agent onboards onto the team, they get their own board, and it has some self-guided studies. It has some links to, we use Loom to do a lot of like screenshot videos teaching them how to do things. And then they use the Trello card to put their notes and their questions. We just make it really visual and lay out a board for everyone that joins the team of what they need to learn and what kind of checkpoints they need to hit to get to the next level. We also use Trello for meetings. We use it as our agenda, and then where we put action items and results and tag who's responsible for different items. We use it to organize our open houses. There's checklists of what kind of things need to be done beforehand, but then there's also checklists for the agent to take care of when they're there. One thing we found really helpful for our salespeople is putting a link to the card for action items in their calendar so that they don't have to log into Trello and see all of the different things. They're able to just click, get right to where they need to go, do a checklist, upload a photo, and they're good. We also use it like for our listings, for our transactions. We have an action board of live listings that are in progress, live transactions that are pending, but then we also have resource boards for both so that there's just not, it's just really key to really know what is this board used for and start splitting it up so that you don't have too much on one board, because that's where people get overwhelmed when they're learning the process.
Yeah. And there's one, so agent onboarding, I think is, I think even cooler than anything you just mentioned is, I don't know what you call it on your team, but it's almost like your agent achievement system. Like
every agent has a business tracker board. So we use that as a hub for like our manual, like our employee manual, basically like our policy manual. We use it as a link to all the resources of the different things they use. But then we also use it for tracking their goals, tracking their business, tracking their notes from their meetings with us. And not just for this year, but we have links to prior years and all of that. So every single agent has that information so that they always have accessible where they're at in the business and what kind of things we've talked about to help them be coached to do the best they can.